We're going to explain why you're seeing a TemplateNotFound error in your Flask project. This error means Flask can't find the HTML file, or template, it's trying to render. Let's break down the common causes and how to fix them. 1. Incorrect template folder. Location. Flask looks for templates in a specific directory by default. This is usually a folder named Templates located in the same directory as your main Flask application file. Often write single quote app.py, write single quote, or write single quote main.py. If your templates folder is somewhere else, Flask won't find your HTML files. Double-check the path. It should be directly within your applications directory. If it's in a different location, you'll need to tell Flask where to look using the template_folder argument in the Flask constructor. App = Flask, name, template_folder = path / to / your / templates. Replace in path / to / your / templates with the actual path. 2. Typos in template names. A simple typo in your render_template function call is a very common cause. Flask is case sensitive, so render_template, mytemplate.html, is different from render_template, mytemplate.html, or render_template, mytemplate.htmla. Carefully compare the name in your code to the actual file name in your templates folder. 3. Incorrect file extension. Make sure your HTML file has the correct .html extension. Flask expects this extension. Using .htm. Write single quote or something else will lead to the error. 4. Template folder. Not in the right place. Your templates folder must be in the same directory as your main Flask app file, unless you've explicitly specified a different path using template_folder as mentioned earlier. If your project structure is nested in a complex way, carefully trace back the directory structure. 5. Missing or incorrect. Render_template. Call. Check if you are actually calling render_template to render the template. Forgetting this function call will result in an error. Also, ensure you're passing the correct template name as an argument. 6. Import issues. While less common, ensure you've correctly imported the render_template function from Flask. You should have a line like from Flask import Flask, render_template near the top of your main app file. 7. Virtual environments. If you're using virtual environments, make sure you're working within the correct environment. This is extremely important because the virtual environment isolates project files from other applications, and it's easy to work on files outside your activated virtual environment. Running your app without activating your virtual environment is one way to lead to your Flask environment not finding the template files. Remember to troubleshoot each point systematically. Start with the simplest possibilities like typos, then move to more complex structural issues. Carefully examine your code and file structure to pinpoint the problem. If you've checked all these and still have trouble, consider sharing your project structure and relevant code snippets for more specific